The title of the song is Name. I'm going to go through the chords first, and then I'll try a playthrough. I heard this song on the radio yesterday as I was trying to think of what song I'd like to look at this week. And it sounded like a fun one to look at, so I looked it up. And when I looked at the sheet music, which, by the way, I got the sheet music on musicnotes.com, it turns out the chords are pretty basic chords for the most part. An interesting side note is that the tab sheet that you can get there at that site, or other places, I guess, that shows the recorded version, shows that they actually used a very unique tuning. It was almost a drop D tuning, but it was adjusted. It wasn't quite drop D tuning. It was like D, A, E, A, E, E, something like that. It was very unique. So I opted instead to go with the other sheet music that they offered that just shows it with the basic chords. I did that because I thought, well, if someone watches this and wants to learn it because they want to go do an open mic, they wouldn't be able to do this song and other songs if they had a unique tuning for it. You can make it sound very similar using the basic chords. But I'll go through the basic chord version, and if you want to look up the recorded version where they show you exactly how they tune it for the recorded version, it's out there. I saw it also on musicnotes.com. So I'm going to go through the basic chords first, and then I'll try a playthrough. And again, this is Name by the Goo Goo Dolls. So the first chord is a standard A. And so you're just going to, on the second fret, you're going to press down on the 3 strings above the bottom string. The next to the bottom string, you can press down with your ring finger. The string above that, you can press down with your second finger. And the string above that, you can press down with your index finger. And you're going to include the next to top string, the open string, which is the A string. The next chord they show is A/G sharp. The next chord is A/G sharp. And in case you're new, just learning guitar, the /G sharp means they've altered the chord and are using a different root, which is indicated by the G sharp. So we're going to play those same 3 strings we just pressed down on, but they're showing it being barred. So I'm going to use my index finger to press down on those same 3 strings so that I can then reach using my ring finger and press down on the 4th fret top string, and that gives me the G sharp. The next chord they show is D sus2. Sus stands for suspended. The 2 represents the second note in the scale. So it would be the second note in the D scale. And what that means is they're altering the standard D chord in that way. The way they're showing playing this is on the 2nd fret, 3rd string from the bottom, press down on just that one location. I'm going to use my index finger, and then play the bottom 4 strings, leaving out the top string and using your index finger to slightly mute the string right below it. Sorry, my monitor went away. I just got to get it back real quick. Thank you. So that's the 3rd chord. The next chord that shows up is F sharp minor 7. Now the sharp means on a guitar, what that represents is you're going to go up 1 fret, basically. So if it was an F, we would start on the very 1st fret and we press down using our index finger on all strings. Since it's sharp, we're going to go up. We're going to go up 1 fret to make it sharp. And then that's F sharp. And then the minor 7 means that instead of doing the full F sharp minor, we're going to only press down with our ring finger on the next to the top string on the 4th fret. So use your index finger to bar the entire 2nd fret. Use your ring finger or the 3rd finger to press down on the next to top string on the 4th fret and play every string. That's F sharp minor 7. The next chord is E sus. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, the next chord is E sus. And again, sus stands for suspended. Same thing. They're letting us know they've altered the standard E. So the standard E chord would look like this. It would have, we would be using our index finger to press down on the 4th string from the top. But this E sus, the only difference is you're still going to press down on these 2 strings on the 2nd fret, the 2nd and 3rd string from the top that you normally would for an E chord. But instead of the normal location for the last one that would be on the 1st fret, you're going to move that up to the 2nd fret, and you can just use your ring finger, and that's going to give you E sus. And you're going to play the other strings open. So just play all strings. Okay. The next chord we've already seen, the D sus2. It goes back to that. I think I included the top string by accident. So leave out the top 2 strings actually. Start with the open D. Okay. And let's see. Those chords then repeat. Let me see if I see any others on the other pages. No, I think that's it. This is a nice, so if you're just starting out, this would be a nice song to look at because it doesn't have a lot of chords. Now that I've covered the chords, I'll point something out for the intro. The intro has a very specific kind of pattern to it, and the way they do it is you try to. Sorry, I bumped something. I just wanted to make sure I didn't knock something out of focus. Okay. The way you're going to do it is, and again, if you want to do it exactly like the recording, you'll have to get the recorded version where they use that specific tuning. But if you want to do it real close with very close to that using these basic chords, what you're going to do is you're first going to pick for the first one, for the A that we looked at on the intro, you're going to first pick the A note. And then you're going to go to that A/G and do the same thing. Pick, then strum. And then the last one, the D sus2. And then for the F sharp minor, the E sus, and then for the F sharp minor and E sus, it goes real quick. Or I'm sorry, it goes quicker than the other 2. That D sus they show for full 2 full measures. So for the intro, it's A for 1 measure, A/G sharp for 1 measure, and then the D sus2 for 1 measure, and then the F sharp minor for 1, just 1 beat for each one, and then the D sus2 for 2 full measures. And then I'll try a playthrough real quick. Sorry, my mouth got dry. I'll start at the beginning. And then right after that part I just looked at is where the words start, just in case that wasn't clear. Even though the moment passed me by, still I can't turn away. Saw the dreams you never thought you'd lose, get tossed away. Letters that I never meant to send, get lost or thrown away. How cards I never knew the names, don't belong to no one, that's a shame. You could hide beside me, maybe for a while. Now I won't tell no one. I won't tell no one. The scars, souvenirs you never lose. Past is never far away. Did you lose yourself somewhere out there? Did you get stuck? Don't it make you sad to know the life is more than your own? Grew up way too fast, there's nothing to believe. Reruns will become our history. The tried song keeps playing on my radio, and I won't tell no one. I won't tell no one. Hope that's helpful to you if you're just starting out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.